What's up, everybody? It's me, Kane, and welcome to, surprisingly, another episode of the Mafia Free Let's Play. I know, it's not a live stream. Whoa! That's pretty crazy. Now, as you can see, while floating cars doing floating cars, you can see, like, it's not even directly on the ground. And yeah, in this little video, we are going to be doing the last mission for I Need a Favor for Vito. Now, this mission is apparently where you find the, like, whereabouts of Joe Barbaro from Mafia 2, who was, actually, I need to turn off the audio real quick, because, yeah, I almost forgot. I was listening to the soundtrack while I was, playing for a bit. But yeah, in this mission, these sets of missions which Vito sends you to go after a few peeps to, you know, kill a few guys that had something to do with Joe's current whereabouts and all that. In these, this is like the last mission. This is like the last out of all of them, I believe. And I'm gonna be doing this one for Vito because I want to know where my boy Joe is. Now, if you watch my LP, I already kinda know where he is, but I want my boy Vito to know. And I know people are gonna be like, "Oh, Kane, this is old news. Mafia 3 came out in 2016. Well, I've only recently gotten into the Mafia series, and if I gotta be honest, I'm really enjoying the Mafia series. It's a nice little diversion from the GTAs and the Red Deads and all that. So it's been a nice little diversion, and yeah. I guess if we try and get to the to this part of Shrek's swamp, as I accidentally throw a hand grenade. Let's see whereabouts. Oh, I can't even get to it. I am really stupid. I am sorry, people, but as we are doing this mission, I guess while we're driving back to the area, because I was being an absolute big brain. Kind of want to talk about the Mafia 1 Let's Play a little bit more in here, because obviously most people know I have plans to do a Mafia 1 Let's Play. I am going to be taking my time before I actually start it. I'm actually going to start it a few days after it releases, and the reason why is because, as most of you all know, I am actually moving houses. I've talked about this several times. I kind of sound like a broken record at this point when it comes to talking about my big move. But, yeah, I'm going to be moving at the end of this month, and, oh, hello. Hello. Oh, there's some gators. I'm going to go for a little swim. Let's see if I can make it across. That gator just vibing over there, as you can see. He's just chilling. It's like, hey, yo, what's up, man? I'm a gator. Can't fuck with me. But, yeah, when I have moved in, like, properly and everything's all set up in my setup, like, my games are all set up, my PS4 is set up, my room is completely, like, set up to how it should be, when I move, that's when I will start the Mafia 1 Let's Play. And I really am excited for the Mafia 1 Definitive Edition, mainly because I never played the Mafia series until recently. Like, my first Mafia game was Mafia 2, the Definitive Edition, which came out in May, and I gotta say, it was actually a very fun experience. The game was, and when I played Mafia 3, I really enjoyed Mafia 3 as well. Now, most people know I'm not a big fan of this as much as I was for, like, Mafia 2, but I gotta be honest, it's still a fun game. I wouldn't say it's the best game ever made, because there's no such thing as a perfect, amazing 110% game. There's probably flaws that I probably didn't encounter in the Mafia 2 LP, but you know, other people might have encountered, but, you know, I still think this is a good game. I don't think this game really deserved the hate that it got. I think it's like, it's mediocre at best. This game is. It's mediocre at best. I mean, if you want to have a quick game to pick up and just have a good time with, I mean, this, in my opinion, will be a good shout. I think the story is good as well. I don't think it's as good as Mafia 2, at least in my opinion. If you really like the story for Mafia 3, that is amazing. I really am glad you like the Mafia 3 story. But for me, it just didn't cut it. As I stabbed this man. Welcome to London, my friend. Kickback is ready. Ooh, big hit on the beat. But yeah, I still think it's a good game. Both games, you know, Mafia 2 and 3, they're both really good games, in my opinion. Lincoln and Vito are both fantastic characters, and you know what? I'm kind of looking forward to seeing what Tommy brings to the table in a few weeks from now. Because it's not long until we can meet Mr. Angelo. Well, it'll be my first time meeting him. I know a lot of people, our friends of the Mafia series have already met him. My friend GB, Go Burns, he's already met him a few years back, you know. I guess it'd be nice for him to see him again, you know, sound a little bit different as I beat this man up. Welcome to London again. But yeah, ooh. Yeah, I think he knows I'm here. But yeah, I am kind of really looking forward to, oh, there he is. That was easy. Well, anyway, I am kind of really looking forward to, Mafia 1 Definitive Edition. I am going to be getting it, and obviously it's going to be a little bit later for when I start it compared to most people. Most people are going to be doing it on launch, and I'm like, I really want to do it on launch, but I gotta wait a bit. I am pre-ordering the game though. I won't play the game until I have moved. I actually have a few other things I have planned before I actually move as well, content-wise, for the channel. One of them including a review for the Naturalist role for Red Dead Online, as a lot of you guys really enjoyed like my Rise and Fall vid on Red Dead Online, and some people have even said you should make a sequel to it if there's something that intrigues you in Red Dead Online that gets added. And so, yeah, the Naturalist role really intrigued me. I thought it was pretty good. I don't think it's as bad as some people say it is. Well, at least like the update itself. Harriet is an annoying character, but we got Gus, so you know what? That's a good trade-off, you know. We have an annoying character, but we also have a Chad of an amazing character, you know. So, yeah.
We ain't gonna find him back there.
Let's kill this man with a good morning Vietnam. Ooh. Can I use my drugs, please? Thank you. Anyway, so now let's get in this boat. And as I drive the boat to Vito's place once more, yeah, I guess with the video I have planned for the Naturalist role review, it's going to be in the same style as Rise and Fall of Red Dead Online, but it will be, I guess, a lot shorter than Rise and Fall. Rise and Fall was like nearly an hour. The review will probably be at least 15 to 20 or 40 minutes. Not 40, 30 minutes, you know, around that ballpark, you know, like 20 to 30 minutes. Because I want to do like the good, the bad, the ugly, and all that, and also gonna beach this boat, because that's what I do. But, yeah. For my plan with the Naturalist role review, it's also going to be releasing the day before I move, so it'll literally be the last bit of content. I actually have some videos I have planned, like before I move. Well, not really before, but while I'm moving, I'm probably just going to make some, I guess, IRL vids where it's just more or less me just goofing around, you know. I haven't really thought of what I would be making though, content-wise, but it's still gonna be good. At least I like to believe it'll be good, you know. But yeah, I guess that is the plan, the plandelin for while I'm moving and before I move as well. And when I get back, the Mafia 1 Definitive Edition LP will begin. That is the first thing we are doing the second I get back from my move. Will I hit 900 subs while I'm moving? I guess maybe. Hell, I might even hit it before I move. I don't know. But point is, it's gonna be crazy to move. It's like there's a lot of things I have planned and I have to prepare for and all this. And I hope you guys can understand why there might be a little bit of lack of content or live streams and all that for a few days. But it'll be worth it as my terrible driving continues to shine how great I am at this game. Alright, let's quickly pull this car over for a minute. And let's call in the commissary. There we go.
Sure thing, Cher. Head your way now.
But yeah, with that all being said and done, I will donate this to you, my lady. And I'll get in my car. And yeah, guys. My plan after I move, obviously, Mafia 1 LP, and when I start it up, I am actually going to do 2 LPs for it. One where I just play it normally, and the second one I want to do it on the classic difficulty, because apparently the classic difficulty is going to play just like how it did in the 2002 Mafia game, which I'm interested to see. I'm interested to see how much of a challenge that would be. My beard is tremendously itchy today. I better shave, because I don't want to get the COVID. Because apparently beards are COVID catchers or some shit. Alright, so here we are.
I handled the last of that problem for you.
Oh. Shit. So it's really fucking over. God damn it.
You all right?
Yeah. It's just, means Joe's really dead. Good friend of mine. It's more like family. Me and him tried to do something big for this motherfucker named Leo Galante. Big shot with the commission. Anyways, it all went south and we got fucked. That's what you get for following orders, right? It was a couple of years there. I didn't know if Joe was alive or what.
When did you know?
Maybe 4 or 5 years after I got sent down here. I still had a little pull back home. I kept some feelers out. And when word comes back, one of the guys I saw drive off with Joe's running his mouth. Can't hold his liquor. And someone heard him going on about some loudmouth Leo wanted him to put down. Yeah, that same loudmouth cost this guy his front teeth and cracked one of his eye sockets.
Sounds like Joe didn't make it easy for him.
You're goddamn right. Ain't no one taking Joe Barbaro down without a fight. Joe managed to get loose. Was on the run for a while, went to Chicago, thinking a couple of guys up there would help him. Instead, they turned on him. Anyways, in the end, it went how it went. Beat the shit out of him, cut his fucking hands off. Smashed his face all to hell. When it was over, they didn't leave much for anybody to find.
You sure it was Joe?
If it wasn't him, if Joe was still alive, he would have found me by now.
Damn.
I feel like we really did right by Joe, taking down those fucks on my list. Thanks, Lincoln.
Oh man. That's kind of hits you in the feels. And this is my first time seeing this.
Hold your horses, I'll get to you.
This is what I think Vito thinks, and I'll tell you like my opinion as well. Now, I've already finished Mafia 3. After you kill Sal Marcano, Leo Galante comes up to you. You know, he's like, "Yo, Lincoln, what's up, homie? It's me, Leo." And the guy that's driving his car is allegedly Joe. Now, personally, if it is Joe that's driving that car, I don't think that's right, in my opinion. If I have to be honest, and I might sound like a cold-hearted bastard, in my opinion, when saying this, and this is someone that is fairly new to the Mafia franchise. I personally think Joe should have died in Mafia 2 at the ending, where, as you see, Joe and Vito they're both in some cars, separate cars they are, and Joe is being taken to another area while Vito is only left to watch him and wonder what's going to happen to Joe. You know, I mean, Leo Galante even says to Vito, saying, "Sorry, kid, Joe wasn't part of our deal." And obviously, if you played Mafia 2, you know what you know what happens. You know what happens. And when I first played it, that ending, like, it boggled my mind, because it was just like, damn, what the fuck happened to Joe? Like, and when I first played this game, I was assuming we'd find out what happened to Joe, or, you know, maybe Lincoln would be helping Vito find out about where Joe is, because I know briefly bits and pieces about Mafia 3. I know, obviously, Vito was in the game. I knew that long before I even played the game, because someone told me. But, yeah. Basically, I thought that, hey, Lincoln and Vito would be working together to find out the whereabouts of Joe Barbaro. And unfortunately, that's, I guess, not the case, for me at least. I still think the story for Mafia 3 was okay. It's not as bad as some people say it is. But for me personally, I was kind of hoping a little bit more, you know? But if I have to talk about, like, Vito and Joe's, like, relationship in this game, personally, I gotta say this again, guys. I think Joe should have died at the end of Mafia 2. Because personally, I just don't see it. I really just don't see it. Because, really and truly, guys, let's say if this was like a proper mob scenario, and this ain't just a normal scenario that, you know, happens at the end of the game of Mafia 2, where, you know, obviously Joe survives. If this was like a proper mob scenario, Joe is dead. Like, if you know what happens in Mafia 2, you know what happens. Like, Vito and Joe fucked up big time in the story, and they pretty much pissed off every single leader of, like, every single mob in Empire Bay. Literally just starting a gang war, right? And in my opinion, there's no way getting out of that one. You know, in my opinion, there's no way of getting out of that one. And look at that casino. It's my casino now. Ooh, it's my casino now. But yes, I've got to be honest. I think personally, I think Joe shouldn't have been in Mafia 3. If he was that guy that was driving Leo Galante's car, I personally don't think he should have been there. But, you know, what's done is done, I guess. In my opinion, I think the story's good again. I don't think it's bad, but personally, in my honest, humble opinion, I think Joe should have died at the end of Mafia 2. I'm sure there's probably a few people that might agree that Joe should have just died at the end of Mafia 2. If people disagree, that's fine. I'm always open to discussion. I think discussion is the best part. You know, most people that know me for Red Dead and all that, they know I really don't like Sadie Adler. And, you know, we had a discussion the other night on one of my streams about it, and you know what, it was a pretty respectful discussion, you know? And I think that's what us gamers really need to have, more of, you know, respectful discussions. But, yeah. I think this was a good game. I think Mafia 3 was a good game. And I think this is the last thing I'm actually going to do in this game. I have no real motivations really to play this game after doing the DLCs, after doing the main story. I really enjoyed this LP. Again, I want to say this, I really did enjoy it. I think it was an interesting Let's Play. I think Mafia Definitive Edition is going to be amazing. In my personal opinion, I think it's going to be good. Because apparently it's you know, gonna be a faithful remake, you know. And if it's gonna be just like the Resi 2 Resi 2 remake, I'm all for it. I am absolutely all for it if it's like those. But yeah, guys, I guess that's it for today's video. Once again, I hope you really enjoyed the video. If you did, do feel free to leave a like. If you didn't, feel free to leave a dislike. I just want your honest opinion. If you're new around here and you like my content, do feel free to subscribe. We are on the road to the big 900, ladies and gentlemen. And yeah, in the beginning of October I will be starting my Mafia 1 Let's Play. Why not when it releases? Well, as I mentioned earlier, I'm moving. I'm moving, so it's kind of a little difficult, innit? But yeah, it's been me, Kane. Aw, that was a bit anti-dramatic. I was hoping it would explode. Aw, oh well. But yeah, it's been me, Kane, and yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys.